What's up? I am Roselle, and this is my first video on the channel. Well, my first official video on the channel. And what better way to do a video is to introduce myself than to do a personality test. Um, this is 16 personality test. Most people probably heard of it. There's 16 types. All follow a straight cognitive path function. Analysts, diplomats, sentinels, explorers. So I'm either an analyst, diplomat, sentinel, or explorer. So to be fair, I had done this test before, but this will be my first time doing it right here. Sorry, let me get rid of this right quick. All right, this look better. Can I somehow get rid of this? So if I had done this before I recorded, but yeah. So this is a 16 personality test. Um, this is my first video on this channel, and I hope you enjoy it. Alright, okay. You regularly make new friends. I don't regularly make close friends, but I make friends that like. Okay, so this is how I am. Okay, so this is me. I don't really go outside. I don't really care to go outside. Oh, blah 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 blah. To have a life. I don't care. Look, I am an inside person. I am an internet person. My whole life almost involved around the internet, besides my family, of course. Besides my family, my whole life revolved around the internet. Okay, so do I make regularly? You regularly make new friends on Discord? I make. Do I regularly make new friends on Discord? That's yeah, that's what I do. Complex and novel ideas excite you more than excite you more than simple and straightforward ones. I'm neutral on that. The reason why I say I'm neutral on that, cause simple ideas simple ideas, simple arcs, like let's say in the anime example, right? Let's say the Arlong Park, that is an idea with its own. And I think it's a simple idea, but it excites me more than Elder Scroll idea. Like you get what I'm trying to say? Um, but even then, I think a simple thought of being yourself excites me more than any philosopher complex idea or any mathematical idea. Then oh no, actually no, actually I think I prefer um, straightforward stuff. I think the more complicated it gets, unless I'm actually implying it, I don't really care about it. You usually feel more persuaded by by what's resonate emotionally with you than by factual arguments. That's interesting. That's interesting. You usually feel more persuaded by what resonate with you emotionally than by factual arguments. That's interesting. I gotta think about that one. Okay, so Um, let's see. Most resonate with me emotionally the factual argument. Okay, so if somebody give me the most logical, yeah, actually, I agree. Okay, so here are my reasoning why I agree. I have been in multiple debates. I have been in multiple debates where somebody give me the most logical they can be, but if I don't care about it emotionally, I will not give it a time of day. Right? But if somebody tell me that Luffy is, oh no, Sanji is the first vice captain of the Straw Hat ship, and I feel that, I'm gonna agree with it more than you say, oh, Zoro is this because this and that. Like you get what I mean? Um, your living or working space are clean and organized. The fact that I don't got my camera on right now, me I disagree. Um, um, this Discord on Discord on my internet stuff, like this stuff on like social media and stuff, it's actually way more organized than it is like you feel me? This is kind of organized how I'm doing this right now. You usually stay calm even under pressure. I usually stay calm. No, no. You find the idea of networking and promoting yourself to strangers. The fact that I don't got my um Cameron right now. I mean, yeah. You prioritize and plan tasks effectively, often completing them well before the deadline. No, no. People's stories and emotions speak louder than you in numbers and data. Okay. This is neutral right here. If somebody randomly just told me, right, that Drake is really great because he made him feel like this, or like Drake is better than Michael Jackson because he made him feel really emotionally tied to it, or really emotional in his songs, I would not believe that, right? But there is instances where people's stories and emotions obviously will be like uh speak louder than me. Like somebody said, "Oh, my mother got stock for like 15 years, and then she eventually get killed." I don't care about what numbers or data is telling me that stalking is not a big problem. I'm gonna listen to that story. You get what I mean? You like using organizing tools like schedules and lists. No, they said like, and I like using folder systems. No, I don't really. Yeah, it's right here. That's fair. Even a small mistake can cause you to doubt your overall ability and knowledge. Yes. I agree. I agree. You feel. Oh, I just when I make this mistake, if I'm gonna say this. When I make a mistake, there is a voice in my head that's loud. I'd be like, okay, what happens if I can do it again? Cause like this, I play smart, right? And if I drop a 20 bomb and then the next game I drop like five and six, right? Then I will doubt that 20 game. You know what I mean? So that's why yes, it will. You feel comfortable walking up to someone if you find and striking up a conversation. Yes and no. I'm not doing that IRL, but on Discord or on any other app that on the internet. Yes, I am. So it's like, am I scared of consequences IRL? That's why I ain't doing it. So I do it online because there ain't no consequences. So like, even then, if you say, okay, that's with no consequences stuff, like so like of course you do whatever you want, but uh, anybody else on the internet, most people don't do that randomly. So I find it within myself that I'm able to strike a conversation without no fear. So I say yes, I feel comfortable walking up to somebody. You're not too interested in discussions about various and disagree. You prioritize facts over people feelings when it determining course of action. Oh, this might be another neutral one because like like I feel like I feel like I am a very I like looking at the big picture, right? I don't care if 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 this feel weird to you, the fact that it's not it's factually not weird, like objectively not weird, like yeah, so yeah, I am a very fact person, fact over people feeling thing because um yeah, like how what's a good example for this? Let's say somebody feel that Goku is not really a good character, but no, that's more subjective based. I don't know the example for that, but like um, but yeah, this I just agree with this. You often allow the day to unfold without any schedule at all. Of course. You rarely worry whether you make a good impression on the people you meet. Um, yes. Oh no. I'm neutral on that one. Um, yeah, neutral on that one. I don't really care about the first impression. I care about multiple impressions. If I'm, uh, anyway, you enjoy participating in team-based activities. Yes, actually I do. Actually, I really do. Actually. I love participating in team-based activity. You enjoy experimenting with new and untested approaches. New untested approaches. I'm more neutral on there. Uh, that part of me that love it actually. You prioritize being sensitive over completely honest. Yes, sometimes. That's why I didn't put it fully. You actively seek out new experiences and knowledge areas to exploit. My bad. Sorry. Um, no. You're prone to worrying that things will take the worst, of course. You enjoy solitary hobbies or activities more than groups ones. Um, no, I say don't. Like, this is what I'm getting my data off of, right? What is it called? I'm taking it off of like team based games like Overwatch, Apex, Marvel Rivals, stuff like that. I rather play team games with my friends or like with a singular friend than by myself. I can't play Fallout because it's by myself. Only game I was able to play by myself was Baldur's Gate in recent memory. Recent memory. Baldur's Gate GTA. Baldur's Gate GTA story. You cannot imagine yourself writing a fictional story for a living. Um. Oh no. Yeah, right there. You favor if it, oh, let me explain this right here. The reason why I said disagree on the one, right? One disagree, right? Um, oh, I mean, I slightly disagree is because I can see myself doing that, but at the same time, I'll be like, writing stories is like not too hard. It's just I don't know. It's kind of a little boring, like for that to be my whole life. But I love stories at the end of the day, and I think if I ever, if that was one of my career paths, like, let's say if I didn't have this infinite amount of career paths, we narrowed it down to like four things, and writing is one of my career paths, I would not mind that. I can see it being one of my career paths. So, you favor efficiency in decisions, even if it means disregarding some emotional aspects. Interesting. Efficiency. So at the best decision possible, even if discarding some emotional aspects. Yeah, I see. A little bit agree. You prefer to do your chores before allowing yourself to relax. Heck no. In disagreement, I can't say that word. Proving your point over preserving the feelings of other. You messing up the words, bro. In disagreements, you prioritize proving your point over preserving the feelings. Oh yeah. Um. Yeah. You usually wait to introduce for other introduce themselves. Yeah, sure. Your mood can change very quickly, of course. You're not easily swayed about by emotional arguments. I disagree here because, like, from that last question, like I said, um, like, okay, I'm not too easily swayed by emotional argument, but somebody really get me one, like I think I'll fall for "I have a dream" speech. Like, definitely, I definitely think I'll fall for that. Um, or any really good emotional arguments, I think I'll probably fall for it. Yeah. Um, but if they keep on saying I feel all of this, I feel all that, I feel all this, I just know what they're trying to do, and I just not gonna work. Definitely, if I think like let's say I'm trying to win the debate, I don't care if you feel anything. I want to win. Like so, I'll put it more right here. Actually, you often ended up doing things at the last possible moment. Yes, actually. You enjoy debating ethical dilemmas. Nah, not really. You usually prefer to be around others uh, than your own. Yeah, then yeah, a little bit. You become bored or lose interest when the discussion get highly theoretical. Theoretical. Mm, mm, okay. So when the discussion get highly theoretical, how do I feel about this? Let me see. So what I think, what I think about this, right, is that mean that the conversation get too like outside of practicality, right? Let me see. Yeah, okay. So it's, no, I don't actually. I really love theories and stuff like that. Wait, what is that? Okay, remember. When Fast and Fairly could fit, you usually find yourself going following your heart. Yeah, sure. You find it hard to you find it hard. You find it challenging to maintain the consistent work. Or yes, I do actually. You rarely second guess the choices you make. Your friend will describe you as lively, and outgoing. I'm not really an outgoing or lively person. Right now I think I'm being outgoing and a little bit lively, but that's because like obviously I'm in a YouTube video, so. But I'm not really a lively, outgoing person. Um, you are drawn to various form of creative expressions such as writing. Um, sure. Yeah, yeah, actually, yeah, I am. Various form of creative expression. Yeah, actually, I am. You usually base your choice on objective facts rather than emotional impressions. They keep on asking this question. And I know. Um, um, I think so. I'm not too sure. Objective facts over emotional impressions. I think. Do I brace my tracks over emotional objective facts or emotional impressions? So I'm guessing the first emotional impression of something. No, I don't actually. Because if I have an emotional impression of Michael Jackson, that'll never change over objective facts. That'll never change over objective facts. Or Naruto or wait, what they mean by objective facts though? Like if I have an emotional impression of something, like let's say I first lost like Drake. Okay, let me give you an example. Let's say I listened to Marvin Room or I listened to Drake, and my first emotional impression of him was was good. And then objective fact come out of Drake. Let's say he was a complete loser and stuff like that. Then yeah, actually I am. Yeah, I usually do base my choices on objective facts rather than emotional impression. I don't really care if Drake initially was good to me or really really good to me. Of the fact that he is a loser, yeah, actually, yeah, I really do actually. Like even Michael Jackson, my favorite artist of all time. If I found out he was actually a pedophile, I don't think I'll never call myself a fan. I'll delete everything that I know of him. I got of him. Um, you like to have a to do list for each day? Nah, neutral. Neutral. It's not like important for me, but I like to. Okay, I'm gonna play the game today. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna probably VC. No, a little bit. You ready for insecure? Disagree. You know, it's no longer that. It's not that bad no more. You avoid making phone calls. Disagree right here. Um, you enjoy from exploring. Oops, right here. It's more right here. You can easily connect with people you just met. Nah, I'm there. If your plans are interrupted, your top priority is get back on track as soon as possible. Nah. You're still bothered by mistakes, of course. You're not too interested in discussing theories of what the world could look like. I disagree. Your emotion control you, then you control them. Okay, this one is sure. Do my emotion control me more than I control my emotions? Um. Okay. I will say this. This might be. I like being vulnerable a little bit. Like when I record, that's why I talk so much, and that's why I'm doing this. I say more self doubt control me than my emotions. Like if my emotions like was really dictating like most of my things, I probably would have most of my friends. So I say right here, I say unless you count self doubt as an emotion, then maybe right, yeah, neutrality. Neutrality. When making decisions, you focus more on how the affected people might feel on what is then on what is more logical and efficient. Okay, let me see. So when making decisions, you're more focused how to affect people than more what's more logical and efficient. Uh, Yes, actually, I am. I am. I feel like if I try and make a career or something, I'll think about how my mom feel about it, how this feel about it, how this doing that about it. Then, oh, I don't care. I care about what they feel and about me making my career path. So I'm able to do it the most efficient way possible. So yeah, I think I do actually. Uh, you'll work. Yep. This. Yeah. I'll do something. I'll work. I'll work like really, really like burstly. Like I'll have a really good like burst of energy, and then like I would never have a consistent work schedule. If only if like I'm really, really investing in that thing. If I'm not investing in that thing, let's put it right there. If I'm not investing in that thing, I would not put a consistent work. I'll either make a burst of it and then save some for later, or yeah. And it also depends on how physically taxing it is because like in League of Legends, I play League of Legends for like months and then stop. Yeah, I think it's a burst of energy. But somebody think highly of you, wonder, you love a job that requires you to work alone most of the time. Pondering, you believe. Okay, so with this one right here, let me get right here. With this one, I believe that what's it called? I believe that okay, my bad. Yeah, okay. So I don't know. I was I love to work by myself, right? So yes, I love to work by myself. But I also wouldn't mind a job that I had to work, but it's something I really want to do. So like, let's say like a performer or something. Like let's say I really wanted to become a performer or like a singer or something like that. I had to work with people to make music. I wouldn't mind that or a pro gamer. And I had to work, I have to be a pro gamer with like a team. If not a fighting game or something like that, I would not like hate that. I'll actually love it too. Definitely, if we all get along and stuff like that, it was all good times. Yeah, I wouldn't mind that. You believe pondering abstract philosophical questions is a waste of time? No. You feel more drawn to busy, bustling atmospheres than quiet, intimate places. I agree. With this one, I'll have to say neutral. Because like my family is very chaotic, but I wouldn't mind to be with them. But I also wouldn't mind to be like an intimate, quiet places. There's sometimes I don't want to be quiet. Like I don't like to it to be quiet. Like let's say let's say if I become a streamer, my streamer could stay. It would not be. I don't think it would be peaceful and quiet, and intimate. I think it'll be more loud, chaotic, and stuff like that. Than like I'll be more Kai than that, than more critical, if you get what I mean. Like I'll be more speed. I'll be a little bit more on the speed spectrum than on the more critical spectrum. Like you feel me, like the quiet, intimate place. But I do love my room and it's very quiet, very intimate to myself. And so I'm neutral on that one actually. If a decision feel right to you, you often act on it without further proof. Yeah, like if a decision feel right for me, like to watch anime. If I want to watch anime, I'll do it. Wait, no, that's not really analogous. Um, when decision feel right to you, you often act on it without needing further proof. No, disagree. You often feel overwhelmed. You complete things methodically without skipping over any steps. You prefer tasks that require you to come up with creative solutions than follow concrete steps. So, okay. So I prefer tasks that come up with creative. Okay. So, uh, listen. So I prefer games like Minecraft, League of Legends, like team games like those where you might have to follow us creative solutions to win the game than concrete steps. It's not like what's the best analogy for this? Um, what's the best analogy for it? Or maybe like a parkour game. A parkour game is reach that area right there and use what you can. Use the tools that you can to use it, right? So like with Mario. Mario, at the end of the day, no matter what the level design is, right, it will still end up with you jumping like what's it called? Jumping over like you gotta jump, right? You gotta jump over the blocks, over this, over that, and I prefer open world games than parkour not parkour platform games. You go if you get what I mean. So yeah, I do prefer chess like those. You are most likely to rely on emotional intuition than logical reasoning when making a choice. Emotional intuition. Emotional intuition. So like let's say, uh, I'm very self doubtful, so maybe not. Like I think I agree with this, but maybe not. Like maybe not really. It's like okay, so it might be more neutral for me because for this, like I'm not going to completely trust my intuition. But I am uh but I am gonna like at the end of the day it's gonna come down to probably intuition because once I use logical okay then yeah okay once I rely on my thinking it go be spiral down spiral into this and stuff like that. You struggle with deadlines, of course. You are confident that things gonna work out for you. Oops, almost sold. Um, yeah, that's what I am. Male. I'm not female. I'm male. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Let's see. I got INFP. No. No, I got INFP. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. So with INFP, I got it multiple times. Um, with this test, I got it multiple times. Um, and am I mad about that? Not really. Actually, I got the feeling that I probably am this INFP. Um, yeah, I'm probably am. I'm definitely turbulent. Processing. I'm not judging. You're likely very adaptable, easygoing. Um, but yeah, you're very adaptable, easygoing, flexible, prioritizing spontaneously over stability. Um, okay, let me read this over again. Okay, you likely prefer fewer yet deep, meaningful social interaction feel drawn to calmer environments. Yes, I do actually. Um, because I do because I would rather VC with like one or even four, three friends than like a whole VC of people or a whole voice call people. So I am more drawn to that, but I'm not too against the chaotic environments. You're likely very imaginative and open-minded, focusing on hidden meaning and distant possibilities. Yes, I am. I am very open-minded and imaginative. Focus, and I like to focus on a lot on hidden meanings and stuff. Like I found a lot of hidden meanings in Michael Jackson music. Okay, feelings. You're likely to value emotional impressions and sensitivity, um, and prioritizing empathy, social harmony. Okay, so these are the big ones right here. These are the big ones. These are the big ones. Prospect. Okay. You're likely very adaptable, easygoing, flexible, and prioritize spontaneity over stability. Stability. Yeah. Turbulent or you're likely self-conscious, sensitive to stress, success-driven, perfectionistic, and eager to improve. Yes, I am. All right. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoy. Peace.